Ladies, if a man does not spend on you, he does not invest in you, he does not see a future with you. A man that sees a future with a woman always invests in that woman because he sees you as his future and he knows that he wants to create children with you and he wants to make sure that his children are secure. So if a man comes into your life and he does not buy you a house, and if you're not driving, you're not able to buy a car, you don't have the money to buy a car, and he doesn't make sure that you have that shelter over your head, he's not the man for you because he should know naturally that eventually you will have children by him. And he wants to make sure that you are safe, secure, and protected. He wants to make sure that you and your children have a roof over their head, and he wants to make sure that you are protected and you are well taken care of. So if a man does not buy you a house or pay your rent and your bills, he does not see a future with you. Okay? A man is a provider. Okay? Naturally, he's a giver. All right? Women, we are receivers and then we become givers. Okay? So whatever a man gives to a woman multiplies. A woman makes greater. A woman makes more of. If a man gives a woman a house, she creates a home. If he gives her groceries, she makes a meal. If he waters her seeds, she gives birth to beautiful children. If he gives her peace, she gives him peace. If he gives her hell, she gives him hell. So it all depends on the man. It's all up to you guys. So whatever you want, you have to invest in that woman. If you want stress, then give her stress. If you want peace, then give her peace. It's all up to you guys. All right? It's all up to you. Men always complain about wanting to lead, wanting to be the leader. Leader of what? What are you leading? Who are you leading? Why are you leading? Do you want to lead a woman because you want to be bossy? You want to be controlling? You want to feel like you're this, God, like you're higher than the woman? Do you want to lead because you want to lead as a good example for your children? Do you want to lead as a good example for other people to follow within your footsteps? What are you leading? Where are you leading her to? Because the last time I checked, majority of men are leading women and children into darkness and destruction. Okay, women, we are naturally created with the ability to lead also. We do lead. Women are the first leaders, right? Because once a woman have children, we lead our children. We are the first leaders, okay? But wherever it comes to a man leading a woman, it doesn't mean to lead her to say, yeah, you're the boss of her. You control whatever she does and she has to listen to you. She has to submit to you and do whatever you say. That is not the lead that we want to follow. A man that leads is a good example. He leads a woman to peace. He leads her to freedom. He leads her out of stress and anxiety and depression. He leads her to a better life. Okay. He leads her to all that she desires. That is the lead that I want to follow. That is the lead that most women want to follow. Although there are women that just want to follow and they don't know where they're going. They just want a man to lead. Right? Because they're following a lot of women that don't have a sense of direction. So they just want to follow something. And they just want a man. So they say, oh, I want a man to lead. Lead you where? To his bed. Into darkness and destruction. Because this is what majority of the men are doing. Leading women into darkness and destruction. What are they leading? A man that abuse a woman, takes from a woman, rape a woman, degrade women, treat women like shit, cannot lead. He will lead you to your demise. But if he is not a man that is led by God, he cannot lead you. Because he's led by the devil. So he cannot lead you. So you have to be very mindful, ladies, on the type of man that you want to lead you. Because you got to remember that you are giving birth to children. And if a man can't lead himself out of temptation and lead himself out of problems, out of trouble, out of destruction, he can't lead you and he can't lead his children. All right? What a lot of people need to understand is that leadership comes on many different levels. Children could lead, women could lead, men could lead. Anyone that is following God can lead. Anyone that has an idea, that has a sense of direction, that has a solution, can lead. So leadership does not only apply to men. And a man is not a leader if he believes within his head that he's the only one that can lead. A true leader understands that there are other leaders, and a true leader understands that they themselves will have to follow another leader. Okay, I am a leader, but I'm also a follower. But I only follow what is righteous. I only follow what makes sense. I only follow those who will lead me into the right direction. I only follow those who are following the footstep of God. If you are not following the footstep of God in righteousness, I'm not following you. So anyone that tells you that they're not a leader, anyone that tells you that they're not a follower and they're a leader, they're lying to you. And those people are not leaders. They're followers because they're following everyone else saying that they're not a follower. Everyone follows something or someone. If you are not a follower, a leader does not exist. If you are not a leader, a follower does not exist. So yes, as I said before, I am a follower. But first, I am a follower of God and I'm a follower of righteousness. Okay? I'm a follower of my higher self. So anyone that tells you that they're not a follower, do not follow them. Do not follow them because they're following others that are saying they're not a follower. Because if you're not a follower, then what are you doing? If you're not a follower, then you have no direction. Right? So, ladies, you gotta make sure that the man that you choose to be in your life, the man that you choose to water your seeds, to bear children for, you got to make sure that he is a man of God. Okay? You got to make sure that whatever he is following or whoever he is following is of God. Okay? Because a leader can be following the devil. As I said before, leader, you have to make sure that they are following the right footsteps. You have to see what they're following. What are they listening to? What are they eating? What are they doing, throughout their whole life? What are they doing? What are their interests? The best way to find out a person's mentality is by the type of music they listen to. Okay? The type of music they choose to listen to is like the type of friends they choose to hang around with. That's how you will know a person based on the type of music they listen to and why they listen to a certain type of music. Okay? You have to keep that in consideration. So it's important to test someone and ask them to listen to their playlist. Listen to their playlist and see what type of music they choose to listen to. Because oftentimes they are showing you, they are giving you a glimpse, a sneak peek in the way they live. And they're giving you a sneak peek in what you're putting yourself into, what you're setting yourself up for. Okay, so just ask them, what type of music do you listen to? Can I listen to your playlist? And you just go through their playlist and they will tell you all about themselves. Okay? But sometimes some people just listen to certain type of music because their friends listen to it. Some people, as I said before, they are following the wrong footsteps. So just take some time and analyze them. Analyze their playlist and analyze the way they live. Although a lot of people are good at masking who they are, right? So you have to really take some time to get to know them, all right? But for the most part, the type of music somebody listens to is basically who they are, how they think, okay? And how their life actually turns up, right? So make sure that any man that you choose to be with, marry, or have children for is a provider 100%. 100%. Because women, we do a lot. We are doing way too much to be paying bills and so forth. Okay? If a man wants you and he wants to be in your life and he wants children with you, he got to secure a safe space in a safe place for you and your children. Okay? Because a real woman will not have a man using and abusing her and just sucking her dry, having her pay all the bills, cooking, cleaning, and doing all of that for him when he's not doing anything. A real man understands that. A real man provides, protect, and profess for a woman and his children. Right? So paying all her bills is nothing. Okay? A weak man is a man that complain about, oh, well, I go to work, I pay all the bills, so I should come home to a nice meal. I should this, that. You supposed to wash my clothes. No, that's a weak man. That's a boy. Okay? I don't even want to say a boy because majority of young men, boys, are taught to take care of themselves in the household and do their own laundry and cook and so forth. That is not a man. That's an opportunist. Okay? A man wants a woman to go out there, work, come home, cook, clean, take care of children, take care of the pets, and do everything else that he's not doing. But he just want to work, come home, kick up his foot, have food coming to him, have his woman wash his drawers, clean for him, do all these things for him. Like, basically, he's trying to tell you that he's not strong enough as the woman. He's not strong like the woman to do everything that she does. Basically, he's telling you that's it. That's all I got. All I got is to go to work and come home. And that's it. Right? A real man will go to work. He will also come home. He will also cook. He will also clean. He will also take care of the children. He'll also take care of the animals. He'll do everything the woman does, and he will not complain. Why? Because he understands the pain, the stress, the pressure that a woman has to go through. Not just mentally, not just physically, but on every level. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. A woman's body go through a lot of stress during and after pregnancy. A woman's mind go through a lot of stress during and after pregnancy. Okay, a woman have to take care of herself and everyone else. She has to take care of everyone else's emotions, problems, and so forth, right? How much can a woman take? A real man will not watch a woman struggle without helping her. Thank you very much for listening. I truly appreciate your time. Take very good care of you. Stay safe, and I will speak to you in my next video. Ciao.